Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dabble's Writing Sprints on this wonderful, what is it, January? You'd think I'd look before I launch into my intro. 29th, almost the end of January. We're st- it's almost the end of January. That's crazy. 1/12 of the way through through the year, 8% of the way through the year. Someone check my math on that one. I see the chat's already a bumping. Welcome everyone. As per usual, we have three 20-minute sprints on hand for today with a 5-minute break in between each one, starting with a 5-minute little introduction here as we get warmed up, as we get the fingers limber for some typing. But yeah, let me turn to the chat and see who's all here. NJ's asking if I'm muted for anyone else, but my end shows that audio is coming through. So NJ, it's on you, my friend. Um, so let me know what you're working on today too. As I scroll up through the chat, make sure that I capture everyone that's here to say hello. I know Ashley had to go to training, but it was nice that she could swing by. TW and Aaron and Nikana are here. Welcome, welcome. And Hope, hello. And let me keep scrolling here. Focused on books, first time since November. And I think I saw that this is AR, which, yeah, I haven't seen you since November. So I'm glad that you're back. Welcome back. Rain is here. Welcome. And let's keep growing. Let's keep going. Sarah's here. I also haven't seen Sarah in a while. Kio's here. Hey, Kio. I think have I got everyone? I think so. I think so. Okay. Excellent. We're all good. Everyone can hear me now. Love it. Okay, what are we working on today? Let me know. Let me know. And Veronica's here. I miss Veronica. Welcome. And if I did miss you, call me out. I don't like not saying hi to people. It's one of my favorite things, just seeing everyone that's here. Life got in the way. Sarah says, I totally get that. I think I talked about this last week, but I am gearing up to sell my house. The photographer's coming next Thursday or Friday to take photos. It's going on the market the week after. Selling a house is a lot of freaking work. Everyone, it's not fun. It's been eating up a lot of my time, which leads to, you know what, we have 2.5 minutes, so I'm going to That's funny. Rosalinda's here. Welcome, Rosalinda. My first Dugget of the day. I got two for you today. We're going to space them apart. The first one of the day for you is just a re-emphasis on choosing to do the hard things, even when you don't want to, even when motivation's not really there. I'm really good at doing it when it comes to writing, when it comes to like work for Dabble, when it comes to, you know, the things that I get paid for or really like. But what I've found as we're gearing up to sell our house is that there's a whole laundry list of little things that take time and effort that we decide, yeah, we'll do that later. We'll do that later. And if we had taken an hour in the week that it happened, 2 hours in the month that it happened, then I wouldn't be spending every waking moment of my life installing a new laundry tub and replacing a microwave door handle and fixing the garage door opener. All these little things that just add up. So don't just do the hard thing because it's a fulfilling thing to do. Do the hard thing because eventually all those hard things start piling up, and it's way easier to knock them out one at a time than it is to do it over the course of a couple weeks. As you're going to be asking someone for hundreds of thousands of dollars for for a place to live. So NJ's asking where I'm moving to. I am not moving far. I am just moving to a house. It's in Horseshoe Valley around here. I'm north of Toronto. Probably shouldn't be giving away too much information like that, but you know, there are some folks around in the Toronto area that I know hang out in the chat here. So you might know where that is, but otherwise, it's just a nice area around here. Oh yeah, and the sprints are in the description down below me, but I'm, you know, Saint Doug, patron saint of sharing the links and shameless plugs. So it's in the chat now too. Okay, and Christina's here also. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we have 15 seconds until the sprint starts. I'm working on some nonfiction because I haven't done it last time. Happy writing, everyone. I'll talk to you in a minute. All right. And that is our first sprint of the day done. Bond's here now, too. Saying, yep, I got almost 800 words there. Let me make my face and nice and big for the world to see. How did everyone else's sprint go? I think I saw, so Bond's here and Athena's here and Berlin's here. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Nice to have you here. I am 5 words shy of 800. That's fine. It's fine. I'm not aiming for anything here, but I also find it's a lot easier for me, especially I'm working from an outline, to write nonfiction than, or I shouldn't say easier. I write nonfiction faster, more quickly than I write fiction. Um, and maybe that's because, for a big part of my adult life, writing nonfiction was my day job. Um, so practice makes progress. Excellent. Okay, some awesome numbers coming in. Great, great, great. I didn't even get to appreciate everyone's what they're working on today. But let's see, we got some editing going on, some plot for the quadrilogy from Hope. Excellent. Veronica's editing and rewriting. Awesome, awesome. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I shared one Nugget already. I guess I'll share the other one. And hold on, let me. I had it on the. Maybe I'm gonna have to wait till next time because it was there. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So, this anyone who came to the W Academy workshop on negative character arcs on Tuesday, you will have heard me say this already, but you'll also have heard me say I'm sharing it again on Thursday. There was, and I don't know if it still is going on, some stuff happening with TikTok where people could not, well, like they would post, but it would not be shared to their followers. It would not be recommended. There was some uh, appearances of censorship going on. And again, this is not my platform, so I shan't be diving into why that might be happening or the stuff behind that. But the fact of the matter is that people with millions and millions of followers, people who spent a lot of time and hard work building up their following, could not share information to their followers. And I bring this up because it circles back to the idea that when you are building your author platform, whether you want to traditionally publish or indie publish or whatever, you should be working on your email list before you work on any other platform. Social media can be very, very powerful for getting your name out there, for finding new readers, especially TikTok, and especially if you write romance, right? But all social media platforms have the potential to be a strong tool for authors to find readers. And then something like this happens, right? And whether it was a tech outage or intentional in what happened, it was outside of the control of these people, authors included, to be able to share their information to the people who were following them, because you are not in control of TikTok. You are not in control of Twitter. You're not in control of Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or Blue Sky or what have you. But you are in control of your email list. You get to decide when and how and what you send out to your newsletter. So make sure you're focusing on that, please. Please, please, please. Um, yes, exactly this. You don't have any control. And they can be insanely, insanely helpful. Um, but at the end of the day, they turn off. No, what do you have left? Right? So hey, Jacob's here. Jacob, I didn't know that's how you spelled your username, but I get it. And Athena and Bond, the one that you missed from before is just do the hard thing. And that was inspired by me not doing hard things and realizing how many I have to do before I sell my house now, because there is just a whole list of things that cost money and a lot of time for me to accomplish in the next handful of days. So don't put stuff off. That's the one. All right, we got 20 seconds till the next sprint starts. Let me make sure that I have the link shared in the chat there. Again, you'll find it down below me. We got 20 minutes for this one, another 5-minute break, and then we got one more 20-minute sprint after that. I hear the beeping, so happy writing, everyone. I'll talk to you in 20 minutes. All right. That is the end of our second sprint. Let me make that Doug phase nice and big again. And before I even forget, here is the link to the third sprint. Hitting your chat feed right now. How did that go for everyone? I know there's some chatting going on as we were writing there, so I'll catch up on that in a sec. Let's see. Rosalinda got 500 even. Excellent. Danny got 215. Fantastic. Bond's got a job interview in 2 hours, but so 0 words, but lots of good productivity. That's exciting. Good luck on that, Bond. I hope it goes really well. I'm sure it will. Absolutely. The big Doug face. Ronica got 424. Keo got 200. Sarah got 198. Bill got 241. Excellent. Berlin filled in the rest of the scene that you didn't finish, which is excellent work as well. That's awesome. Great work, everybody. Great work. Let me just scroll up, see if I missed anything. Yeah, I saw as we were going. Bernadette, my take is do the hard things first and get them out of the way. Yeah, because the hard things don't get less hard when you let them linger or fester. I've started really taking to heart the idea that if something takes like 2 minutes or less, just do it. And my wife's been very happy about it because I'm a notorious put the plate in the sink instead of in the dishwasher kind of guy, which when you verbalize it sounds really pathetic. but but I don't know. It's just it takes work to get out of those habits, and those habits still build over time. Bond's dream job is coding for Dabble. Oh. Well, I'm sure if there's ever an opening, we can always reach out to the crowd. I mean, I got my job with Dabble because we asked the audience, the dabblers, the customer base, if anyone was in copywriting, and so that's when myself and a bunch of others joined on. So, we always look to the dabblers when we need something, right? Okay. Bon asking a question about the stuff that I was writing there for the lies. This is all first draft stuff, but don't worry. There's a system in my head. Don't worry about it. Okay, the plate will magically clean itself. That hasn't worked since I was a kid. Excellent. Okay, I've shared my 2 nuggets for the day, so I don't have any more nuggets for you. But what I do have is a calendar of stuff happening here at Dabble. So since it is the end of the month for everyone in Dabble U Academy, we have our shameless self promo day tomorrow, which I encourage everyone to take advantage of. Share a link to your newsletter list so you can start building that list better. Share a link to social media, share a link to a book that you've launched or that you want people to look at, share a link to whatever is author related that you want to share. We do not share about ourselves enough, so make sure you do that. On Monday, Hank has an interview with Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child, and they I believe they write, yes, yeah, like I don't want to say spy thrillers, but that genre, that kind of action thriller. Um, so that's going on next week, and tentatively, I'm pretty sure Jim Butcher is coming back on the show, which is always a great time. I said to Hank today, I need to binge some more Dresden Files because I like tore through the first 3 books and then got distracted with some other books that were coming out. I need my fix. The series was just getting real good once you hit book 3. So Jay says I need a book of Duggets. I don't know if I'm organized enough to collect all those. uh Excellent. Okay. And Bernadette's been listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl. Yes, I've been told I have the hard copy, but I was told by my cousin-in-law, my like Sarah's cousin's husband, told me that the audiobook is fantastic, that the narrator does an excellent job. So yeah, all right, we got 10 seconds here until the next sprint, our last sprint of the day. So let's get all that writing in. We got 20 minutes, and we'll reconvene afterwards. Happy writing, everybody. All right, everyone. That is our third and final sprint of the day done. Before I forget, if you join me in wordsprints.org for that writing, don't forget to copy and paste all of that writing out. It will be available in that sprint on the device you're using for 24 hours, but then it's gone. So don't forget to copy and paste it out. How were we with that last sprint? Uh, Veronica finished a chapter with 263 words. That's awesome. Rosalinda 554, fantastic. Bernadette 105, and you think you have some basic scenes set for those two inside outlines. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sarah 160, losing momentum there. Glad to get a bit further forward though, especially if you haven't been joining us for a while. Like, it's going to take some time. Doing 3 20-minute sprints in a row is not easy work, right? It's easier because we get to hang out, we get to chat, we get to have fun and whatnot. And there's power in this accountability of us all doing it together. But it's not hard. Or sorry, it's not easy. It is hard. So great job sticking with it. All right. Keo got 324. Fantastic. Build 282. Awesome. Rosalinda hit your 1,500 word goal for the day with 36 extra words in there. And Veronica got 1,500 words left to go to your milestone for today. Awesome. Danny 207. Fantastic. Procrastination is working tomorrow for a better today. That's funny. That's fine. And your first marketing tagline, Danny. Awesome. 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 And yeah, echoing Nakana here. Thanks everyone for the co-working. It makes it a lot better. Kio's asking, since I brought up the end of January, at the beginning was the February schedule for W Academy. Well, I just posted all of the events in the W Academy events page over at W Campus for February, except for the workshop, because I'm waiting to see what the poll says for the workshop for next week. We're going to be doing a workshop replay. We're going to be revisiting one of the older workshops that most people weren't around for and refining it, adding to it. It's looking, last I checked, like POV and perspective is going to be the one. And I went and pulled out my slide deck for that from when I did it however long ago now. And I was smiling ear to ear. It's such a good workshop. If I do say so myself. So yeah. So that's what's coming up. But go ahead, check out, even if you aren't a W Academy member. First, what are you doing? It's the best place to learn writing on the internet. Second, go check out W Campus at w.com for the best writing community on the planet. And while you're at it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below. Give me a like if you wrote at least one word during our sprints today, or deleted words if you're doing editing. Make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate you. I appreciate you joining me today, writing alongside me, getting those words written, getting closer to your goal, whatever that may be. And I will see you next week. Bye, everyone.